Hey everybody, how you doing? It's Nelson. We're keeping it real with Nelson. Hope everyone's doing good. Hope everyone had a great day. Um, AMC, I think it's already every day we keep saying the same thing. It's gonna run. It's gonna run. It's gonna run. But I did say that you wouldn't see it go down anymore and hit 14. God, my forehead's shiny. Whew, wow. Anyways, I said it wouldn't go down to 14 again, and so far I've been right about that. I've been right about one thing at least in my life. Anyways, I think that whatever it ends up tomorrow is going to pretty much dictate what next week is going to be, and I think that, like I've been saying for the last few days and the last 2 weeks, the end is near, and I think the brackets, everybody has to have their bracket set at where you're going to sell. But I really don't think anybody is sure on their brackets because no one's going to really know until this actually starts running up that it's going to hit you. And that's when you're going to know when your bracket is. And don't be dumb and wait for that 10,000, 15,000, 20,000. I don't think it's going to get that high. I hope it gets way past $1,000 because I definitely need it. I would love to end up with this play being a millionaire, but that's yet to be seen. What's going to happen when it starts running? Everybody is going to be freaking out, not knowing where to look and what YouTuber to watch and where to get their information from. But I think everyone has to pretty much think on their own, put your big boy pants on, your adult pants on, and figure this out. What is good for you and your family, and not lose out on this one-time chance that you have to make some money and invest it into other things or other stocks or crypto or whatever. But at least get out of this game with some money in your pocket. Take your profit, make some money, and invest in something else, some other stocks. There's going to be a lot of things that everyone could invest in. You could definitely check me out because I am definitely going to have some things that I would, I can't tell you guys what to invest in. I'm just going to give you opinions on what I'm going to invest in with the money that I'm going to make on AMC and what I feel that's going to go ahead and be a great investment for 2022. And AMC is what I've been holding out for a whole year, and a lot of people out there have been holding out for this whole year to see what it's going to bring us. So if you don't have your brackets yet, I don't think you may have your brackets, but I don't think you really know your bracket until this actually starts running up. Because one thing is saying something, and another thing is doing what you have to do when you see this going crazy. So when this goes, crazy, I think everyone's going to know that this isn't a game anymore. This is for real. This is you got to make up your choice on where you're going to sell. If you're going to sell half your stuff, again, if one thing I did find out is put limit sales when you're going to sell. Put it at a limit, not a market, because if you put it at a market, it could sell way under what you sell it for. So please make sure you put it at a limit sale. And everything I tell you this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only, and just to get some education. Like I'm educating myself every day. But I did read into E-Trade, into their pre-market and after-hour trades. That pretty much this goes across the board with Fidelity and all the big-time exchanges and stuff. Those platforms, they are not liable for any trade done pre-market or after-market if it's not at the limit sale that you chose. If it does sell, it does not have to be at that limit price. So please be careful. I'm like mixed up right now because I have several accounts. I have Fidelity, I have E-Trade, I have several others, and I did that for a purpose to see what happens when this all runs up, which is going to help me out, which is going to let me sell and buy in on the dip, because I know there's going to be a lot of shady stuff going on, and I don't know which one is going to let me sell and buy back in on the dip. Even though they're not allowed to go ahead and stop the buy and sell button, they're going to do it. So be ready for that because there's going to be a lot of shady stuff going on, and you're going to want to be ready for that. So I placed my shares in several different accounts. So like that, I want to see which is shady, which is not shady, and that's who I'm going to be able to buy. Oh my God, there's a fly in here, and I'm gonna grab it and choke it. I'm gonna go ahead and grab that little fly and put a noose around his head and hang it so all the other flies would see him and get scared. But anyways, just kidding. Anyways, what I'm gonna be doing is selling some off when it hits 250 or 350, wherever I see it popping right back down or reaching its high for that day or whatever. I'm gonna sell some and see when it dips if I could buy back in. If I have no problems, then I'm gonna let everyone else know which platform lets me do that and which one doesn't. Because I even have Robinhood. I have Robinhood, I have Webull, I have Public, I have Fidelity, I have E-Trade, I have all, and they're all scattered. Why did I do that? For this reason. I want to see which is shady, which is not. And then, oh my God, there goes that fly again. I have one fly. Oh. Anyways, that's what I've been looking at. And then after this goes, then I know who I'm going to be sticking with for my long-term investments and my future investments with. Excuse me. So with that, I could bring you that knowledge of which one will be working out or which is the best one to put your money in, which investment platform to put your money in, and that's going to be something that I can't wait to see which one is going to let me do, which one's not going to be no hassle, which one is not going to keep me on edge, nervous if it's going to go through, if it's not going to go through. Again, if you put your limit order and if pre-sale and pre-market and after hours, they do not, and they're not liable. And I looked at it in the agreement. If it doesn't sell and it sells at a different price, they're not liable for it. So I'm going to be trading at regular market hours on one platform. And on another one, I'm going to trade pre-market and aftermarket because supposedly that's when the peak is going to peak at those times. Pre-market and after hour is when it's supposedly gonna peak, and I don't want to miss out on those peaks. But who knows what's gonna happen? And you have all night trading as well, which I didn't know about that, and that is just a whole nother world, which I'm not even gonna try. But you guys, everyone, write down what you're gonna do when you get this money. Invest it quick. Don't leave it in the bank. Make sure that you put your investments into other, if you're in that platform or E-Trade or Webull or Robinhood or whatever, stick it into another investment. So like that, it's quickly put into an investment, not left in the bank. I don't know what's going to happen with the banks. I'm worried about the banks. If you heard about, I'm not going to mention name of banks because I don't want my bank to tell me, they're going to hold my money or do something with it because of some reason I said something online about any bank. I don't want to mention no name of any bank. I want my money free and clear, and pay your taxes. That's one thing. Make sure you pay your taxes. Come on, make your money, pay your taxes, then you won't have Uncle Sam after your ass. All right, so be looking out for that. And again, whatever the date looks like tomorrow, I think will dictate what's going to happen next week. I think tomorrow is a big day. Hopefully we'll have a run up and it won't stop, and we'll start off end off the week with a nice 21 or over, and next week start off with a great, run, and the week hopefully it'll run the whole week. So just want to wish everybody luck, and I just love everybody out there, all AMC investors. Love you all. Be very careful with what you do, what you say, what you about banks and anything online, and what you comment, because it could come later and bite you in the ass. So be careful with what you say and about any other company, any bank or anything like that, because with all the shady things going on, you don't want anybody coming after you for something that can maybe hold your money longer and you getting it, or they could freeze your money or anything like that for some dumb thing you just said, quoted, or thought of, and it just got out there. So be careful. Love you all. Peace.